Hi, and welcome to BremSter Puzzles, a channel where I try and showcase the fun that can be had in the world of variant Sudoku. And today I'm going to be doing that with a puzzle called Interlocking by 1963. Why did I say 16? 1963. So this is a puzzle using a German whisper or a Whispers variant. And I've started talking to quite a few rules constructors who are wanting to start using Whispers and a number as the way of displaying it. Now for German Whispers, which is the Whispers-5, we're still kind of using German Whispers, but for all of the others, we're kind of starting to use, and even with that, I kind of like to start changing it, because the original German Whispers constraint came from a puzzle where the lines were whisper lines, but the lines were kind of in the shape of the country Germany, and this was the first Whispers puzzle, and everyone started calling it German Whispers because of that original puzzle. And we've moved on from that, and that's kind of cool. But then I think the next one I saw was a Chinese Whispers puzzle, which was a difference of 4, and then now that's everyone's calling that Dutch Whispers. But I've also seen, I think, 5 different names for things with a difference of 6. I've seen American Whispers, I've seen Canadian Whispers, and now there's this puzzle which is calling it Lovely Whispers. So if we're not going to be consistent in our naming, it really makes it hard for people who are wanting to look for a puzzle with a particular rule constraint to do it. And every time we do something where it's like this, people say, oh, but that's just a different thing. So Whispers with a number is the way to do it. And if you actually look at setting tools, while they're called German Whisper, they that's the way the code works. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. So Interlocking by 1963, and I have no problem with you calling something based on the theme of your puzzle, but when you're doing a rule summary or you're calling it out, how do we do that? And realistically, it's Whispers to a number, and those numbers can be almost anything. So yeah, interesting. So let's have a look at the rules of this puzzle. We've got normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Then we've got Lovely Whispers, which is basically Whispers-6, which is shown as pink lines. Adjacent digits on a pink line or a Lovely Whispers line must differ by at least 6. So these digits will have a difference of at least 6. These digits will as well. It's basically Whispers-6. And then we've got Kropki Pairs. Digits in cells separated by a black dot are in a 2-to-1 ratio. Digits in cells separated by a white dot are consecutive. Not all dots are necessarily given. All perfectly fine. I've no idea on the difficulty of this one. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So let's talk about Whispers-6. So we know that, so what digits between 1 and 9 can have a digit 6 difference? Well, if we were to put a 1 into a cell, the next thing that could go near it would have to be 7 or higher. It'd have to be 7, 8, 9. If we were to put a 2 into a digit, we can't subtract. We'd have to go up, and we'd have to add 6, and we'd end up at 8 or 9. And a 3 would end up at only 9. So that's interesting. If you put 4 into a cell, what could go next to it? Well, there's nothing 6 different. If you went down, you're in negative digits. If you went up, you're at 10. So you can't put 4 into it. 5 you can't put into it, because if you subtract 6, you're at -1 or lower. If you add 6, you're at 10 or higher. And 6 doesn't work either. So 6 would need, if you went down, you're at 0. If you go up, you're at 12. So that doesn't work. And then 7, you could go down to 1, 8 you can go down to 1 or 2, and 9 you can go down to 1, 2 or 3. So you're only putting high or low digits onto this line. And because of the difference, you must alternate. So whether this is high or low, we know we're going to alternate as we go along these lines. So one of these is going to be 7, 8, 9. One of them is going to be 1, 2, 3. So this is going to, but we don't know which is which. But this is going to be orange, 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 this is going to be orange. And then these are going to be the other one, because you can't put the 7, 8, 9 next to each other. There's maximum differences too. And you can't put the 1, 2, 3 next to each other. The maximum differences too. And that impacts this line, because these are also from 1, 2, 3 or 7, 8, 9, and they can't be the same as orange, because if they were the same as orange, orange is either a set of 1, 2, 3 or a set of 7, 8, 9. And if they were a set of 7, 8, 9, I'd have to have 4 digits from 7, 8, 9 in the box. So these must be green, and therefore we've got green, green. Alternating means every second one is green, and these are orange, which is fine. And that means these are 4, 5, and 6, because 4, 5, and 6 are the color that we don't know about. So what can we do with that? This is a run of 3 digits. Well, it's got to have something to do with the way, it's got to have something to do with what could this be? Because 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. But if this was a 3, the only digit can go next to 3 is 9, and the only digit that can go next to 7 is 1. And the same here. This is 1, 2, 8, 9. And these are the same. Because if this was a 3, these would both have to be 9. And if this was a 7, these would both have to be 1. So these are 1, 2, 8, 9, and these are 1, 2, 8, 9. But if this is a 1, maybe it could be. But those are the same. I don't know whether they're high or low, but those are the same high-low, and these are the same high-low. But that's true here as well. This is from 1, 2, 8, 9, and this is from 1, 2, 8, 9. So this must be green. Because if this is 1, this is 2, which is still from the 1, 2, 3 set. If this is 2, this is from 1, 2, 3, which is from the 1, 2, 3 set. So this is from the 1, 2, 3 set. And these digits are all from 1, 2, 3, or 7, 8, 9, but they're from the same set. And the same is true here. This must be from the orange set. So now I've got 3 digits from the orange set, but that doesn't have to be. But this now has to be green because it has to be from 1, 2, 3 or 7, 8, 9, and it can't be in whatever orange is. This is from the green set. These are both from the orange set, and the same true here. These are all green. So this is from the orange set and these are from the green set. I need something a little more than this. Well, this is from 1, 2, 8, 9, because again, it sees 2 different digits, so it can't be the 3 or the 7. So this is 1, 2, 8, 9. This is the same, 1, 2, 8, 9. This is 1, 2, 8, 9, and this is 1, 2, 8, 9 for the same reason. This is 1, 2, 8, 9 for the same reason. If this was a 3, then those would both have to be 9. If this is a 7, those would both have to be 1. This is 1, 2, 8, 9, and those are a 1, 2, 8, 9. So these are 3 and 7, and 3 can only go next to 9. And 7 can only go next to 1. There's no 2, 8 there, which means there's no 1, 9 there. The 1, 9 takes the 1, 9 out of those. These are 2 and 8. And 2, that means, so yeah, these are 1, 3, 7, 9, but that's not what I want to pencil mark just yet. But these being 2, 8 means if this is the 2, it can only go, it can't go, yeah, the 2 can only go next to 8, 9, and the 8 can only go next to 1, 2. So this is another 1, 2, 8, 9. The other way I could have seen this is a green digit that can't be the green 3, 7. So this is 1, 2, 8, 9. So this has to be a green digit. And it can't be 1, 9 or 2, 8. This is 3, 7, and 3 is only right, and 3 cannot be consecutive with 1, and 7 cannot be consecutive with 9. So this isn't the 2, 8, this is the 1, 9. I could have done that by looking at this column, because if this is the 2, 8, this couldn't be the green 2, 8, and this has to be the green 3, 7, and this is the green 1, 9. This now, yeah, the 2, 8 means this isn't the orange 2, 8, so this is the orange 3, 7. And the orange 1, 9 is one of those two. But the green 2, 8 here means this isn't the green 2, 8. This is the green 1, 9. And this, yeah, this can't be the 3, 7 for the same reason that the others couldn't be. If this was 3 or 7, those would be the same digit. And it can't be the 1, 9. So this is the green 2, 8. And 2 and 8. So these are also from 1, hang on. Yeah. 2 can only go next to 8 or 9, and 8 can only go next to 1 or 2. So these are 1, 2, 8, 9. Which means this is the orange 3, 7, because it needs to be orange, but it can't be either 1, 2, 8, 9. Which means this isn't the 1, 9, and this isn't the 2, 8. This is really nice. So this is a 1, 2, 8, 9, but I'm not sure which. But I've got to be able to get this, don't I? I got this, so this has to be symmetrical logic, and I just haven't seen how. Yeah, 2, 8 can't go next to... Yeah, if this was an 8, I couldn't put a 3 here. This has to be the 2, 8. What can go next to 2? It's got to be an orange digit. If it's an 8, it can only go next to 1 or 2, but it can't be the orange 1, so it'll be the 2. And if it's the 2, it can only go next to the 8 or 9, but it can't be the orange 9. So this is 2, 8, and 2 and 8 means it could only go next to the other orange digit, which means this is the orange 3, 7. So these are the 4, 5, 6. Still don't know which one is which. I'm going to use yellow for high and blue for low, but I still don't know which one is which. The 2, 8 here means this isn't the 2, 8, so this isn't the 1, 9 because the orange 1, 9 is there. This is the orange 1, 9 because I've got the 2, 8 and the 3, 7 here. So this, no, it's, I got this one. Yeah, the 2, 8 means this isn't the 2, 8, this is the orange 1, 9. How did I get that? Oh, yeah, so this has to be from 1, 9, 2, 8 because it can't be the 3, 7 or these would be the same digit, and it can't be the 1, 9. So this is the orange 2, 8, which means these are the green 1, 9, 2, 8. I got these somehow, and it's here. This has to be the green digit because 1, 2 could only connect to 1, 2, 3. 8, 9 can only connect to 7, 8, 9, and the only ones left are the 3, 7, which means this can't be the 1, 9, and this can't be the 2, 8. Oh wow! So this is 1, 2. Right, what's this? It's not 3, 7 or 2, 9. This is the 1, 9. Taking the 1, 9 out of here. This is the 2, 8. So what is that? Next to 2 and 8, I can only put, again, it's only from 1, 9, 2, 8, and it can't be the orange 1, 9. This is the orange 2, 8. It's got to be the same here. This has to be from 1, 9, 2, 8 because I can't get far enough away to make that 3 or 7, and it's not the green 1, 9, so that's the green 2, 8. It's got to be broken by this or this. So there's no 1 on this. There's no 2 on this. So a black dot can only be 1. It's a digit and it's even. It's a low digit and it's even double. 1 double to 2, 2 double to 4. That's not necessarily. Yeah, 1 double. Yeah, 1 double to 2, 2 double to 4, 3 double to 6, 4 double to 8. But what can this be? It can't be a 1. I've already got a 1, 9 pair in the box. It can't be a 2 because these are 2, 8. 2 and 8 are both down here. Because this is a 2, if that 2, 8 pair and a 2, 8 pair means I can't put 2, 8 down here. So this can't have 1, 2, so it can't be 1, 2, it can't be 2, 4, and it can't be 4, 8. This is a 3, 6, meaning there's no a 6 here, but it means that orange, this must be the 7, meaning this must be the 8, meaning this must be the 2, meaning this must be the 9. And now if I go to color mode and select all the orange, I can change orange to yellow and select all the green, and I can change green to blue. Beautiful, which means this is the 1, this is the 3, this is the 2, this is the 1, this is the 3, this is the 2, this is the 3, this is the 2, this is the 1, this is the 1, this is the 2, because all of the blues must be the low versions of the digits. This is the 2, this is the 1, this is the 3, this is the 2, this is the 1, and then the high digits. We've got the 9, the 8, the 7, the 9, the 8, the 9, the 7, the 8, the 9, the 8, the 7, the 8, the 9, and that's all of those digits, and I'm done with the colouring. The colouring is now completely done. So, what do we have left? Where's 6 in this box? The 3, 6 knocks it out of those, so that's the 6, meaning that's not the 6. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9. Well, there's no 9 there, so that's a 4, 5, making that a 9, meaning this is a 4, 5 for the column. So 4, 5, 6, I need to put a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to put a 1 in one of those two. Well, it's not there. That's the 1. This is a 4, 5, 6. 6 is in one of those two by Sudoku. This is just a 3, 6 pair. 3, 6, 3, 6. That's a 2. This is a 3, 6 pair by Sudoku. 1 is now here by Sudoku because I can't put 1 in any of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 4 and 5. So well, the 2 means that's not the 2. But these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 7 and 8. And that can't be an 8. So that's a 7. That's an 8. Take 8 out of those. This is a triple. 1, 2, 4, 5. There's no 2 in either of those. So that's the 2. This is a 4, 5. Not seeing a clear resolution on that one yet, but it'll happen. I like this one. I mean, Whispers-6 puzzles are are generally known to be easier. The lower the whisper number, the easier the puzzle tends to be, depending on the length of the lines and how much they interact. But this one has been fun. 3 makes this 6 and this 3. So what about this row? I mean, this has got to be important, because any consecutive pair needs an even and an odd on it. The even digits available are 4 or 6. I don't know. It's got to do something. 1 in this column. It's in one of those two, but that one says not there. That's a 1. So what are these 3 digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 4, 5, 6s everywhere. This is going to break the 4, 5, 6 pattern, I feel. But I could be wrong about that. Frequently am. 9, yeah, where's 9? 9 and 9 knocks 9 out of all of those. 9 knocks 9 out of there, and that's an 8. So this is a 9. Is that all of the 9s? I don't have all of the 9s. That is a 9 by Sudoku, because there's 4 9s looking into the box with those 4. And that's all of the 9s. So what do we have up here? 1, 2, 3. I need to put, 7 and 8 must be up here. And that's the 8. So 7 is on this dot without an 8. So this is 6, 7. So there's no 6 here. This is the 6. I can take 6 out of here. That's a 4, 5 pair, making that a 6. So 6, 7. So this is either 5, 6, 7 or 6, 7, 8. And it can't be 6, 7, 8 because there's already 8 in the box. That's the 5, taking 5 out of there. 2 is in one of those 2 by Sudoku because of those 2s, but that 2 says not there, so this is a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 3 and 4, and we'll use that 3 to make that the 4 and that the 3. The 3 looks down, making that the 6 and that the 3. So this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There's no 6 or 7 there, so we put a 5 right there. These are a 6, 7, not seeing the quick resolution on that, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 3 and 4. The 3 resolves it as 4 and 3, which resolves that as 5 and 4. The 4 looks up, making that the 5 and that the 4, looking down, making that the 5 and that the 4. The 4 here looks down, making that the 5 and that the 4. The 7 looks up, making that the 6 and that the 7. Could have used the 6. Lots of ways I could have done it. Got it that way. The 4 makes that the 6, which means this is the 7 not in the row. There's no 6 here. These are a 4, 5 to complete the row. The 6 looks down, saying that's not a 6, and the 4 makes that the 5, looking up, making that the 4 and that the 5. This row is missing at 6, 7. So this is a 6 or a 7, but the 7 looks down, making that the 6, making that the 7, making that the 6. Now we're just resolving patterns. The 5 looks down, making that the 4 and that the 5. This is a triple in the final box. I need 3, 4, and 7. The 4 knocks the 4 out of those, so that makes that the 4, and then I'll use the 3 to look down, making that the 7 and that the 3. Cool and good. Everything is cool and normal. Really fun little puzzle. It's quite old. It's had 651 solves in 211 days, but I'm sure we can get that number up. Yeah, Gerhard 1963. I've done another Gerhard 1963 puzzle and a few months ago, and I really enjoyed it. I'm not sure if Gerhard, as I said, this one is is from like the puzzles I'm doing at the moment. I think came into my queue about 5 or 6 months ago. Everything got into turmoil when I got sick, and I've kind of just been coasting. I kind of lost my queue. Everything's just been weird. It's all fine. I've tried to bring you puzzles and everything, but everything's just been weird. Yeah, I hope Gerhard's still setting and sees this and wants to send some more stuff through, because this was a lot of fun. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're enjoying the puzzles, and as always, and what's important is that you enjoy the puzzles. And yeah, I'm losing my focus is nuts. Good luck with your solving.